Hi LEGO fans! Sunday, a traditional day of rest. I enjoy nothing better than lying on the couch in my underwear, which is why I'm banned from every IKEA. 7 days and 35 gifts remain, so let's get started and release every gift number 18 from every LEGO advent calendar. We're kicking off this Super Sunday with Guardians of the Galaxy, and where is it? There it is, door number 18, and what have we got today? We have... okay. It's another ship. Yeah, that's going to be the Milano. That is pretty recognisable, unlike the last thing they threw in, which was really dividing the comments. I thought it was terrible. Some of you disagreed, but yeah, this looks like the Milano. You can tell with the splayed wings, which the other one didn't have. So yeah, not a bad little thing. Hopefully it sits down right and I don't have to put it on a stand. But in any case, let's get this little beauty put together and we shall take a detailed look. And so after the disappointment of the Benatar a few days ago, the Guardians of the Galaxy have ponied up what we actually wanted, the Milano. This is an M-class spaceship gifted to Peter Quill by the Yondu Ravager clan. This time we do have the multi-pointed wingtips which look a little bit like a bird's wing. Without making any modifications, the Milano doesn't quite sit right. The awkwardness is caused by the large orange piece at the front which looks a little bit like a beak. I've used a piece from a LEGO boat as a stand, but a trans 1x2 brick is another good option. As well as the modified 1x2 pieces for the wingtips, there's also a cluster of these around the engine and it looks pretty cool. The same element is used in trans blue for the cockpit. As a way to travel in space, the Milano is a really stylish option. I once tried to get my dog to go into space, but it was afraid of the vacuum. Oh, that was a rough joke. Last Christmas I was trying to buy a bottle of wine which had been aged on the International Space Station, but the price was astronomical. This is a good looking ship and much more in line with the expectations that I had for the Guardians of the Galaxy calendar. Could this break the losing streak for the Guardians? We'll find out later in the video. Calendar number 2 is Harry Potter and we're still on the Half-Blood Prince theme. This is the last day, which should technically mean there's a minifigure in here, and yes it is. Well, this is Snape, obviously, and yeah, quite literally the Half-Blood Prince. Sorry, spoiler alert, but yeah, always a good day when you get a minifigure, especially a good day when you get one from Harry Potter or Star Wars, but that is nice. I don't know whether this is new. I shall have to see if we've got any new elements in here, which would be good. The face definitely looks familiar with that kind of sneer we expect from Alan Rickman. But yeah, nice minifigure. Let's put him together and take a closer look. It's always a good day when you get a minifigure, but this one scares me nearly as much as Voldemort. This is of course head of Slytherin House, Severus Snape. The minifigure also appears in 76383 Hogwarts Moment Potions class, and 76402 Hogwarts Dumbledore's office. I must get around to building that. Snape was of course played by the late great Alan Rickman. Like me, he was a petrol head and loved cars. I just installed a new spoiler on my car. It reads, Snape kills Dumbledore. Snape was sorted into Slytherin House the same year Lily and James Potter were sorted into Gryffindor. What do you call someone from Slytherin who loves French pastry? Draco Malfoy! So you can use Snape in the game, which we'll completely neglect to discuss. We have a 2x4 purple plate. As you'd expect, Snape does come with a wand, in this case the one that was used to murder our beloved Dumbledore. Sadly the minifigure is nothing new. We got the same black unprinted legs, and a torso print which shows Snape wearing a purple vest under his robes. The printing around the back just shows off the creases in said robes. Up on top we have Snape's signature greasy black hair, and a disapproving sneer which turns into pure rage. Snape is a great minifigure, only a fool would deny it. But is he great enough to win Gift of the Day? We're moving on to something hopefully a little bit more festive with LEGO Friends, and not many doors left, so let's bust open door number 18 and what do we have here? Oh my word. The heck is that? I'm guessing you can see the minifigure or mini doll sits on it because we've got these this element here where you can wedge the legs between. Looks like it can be towed, maybe a sleigh. That's probably my best guess at this, and not a very good one. It might look better in person, so let's put this little thing together and then we shall give it some Extreme Judgment. So from LEGO Friends we have what appears to be a one-horse open sleigh, or more accurately, a one-reindeer open sleigh. That's cute, I hear you say. You can join them both together. We judge everything on what we get behind the door on the day. This is very cute, but it's not allowed. Bad reindeer. What we're judging today is simply the sleigh. Last year Santa's sleigh was hit by an airplane, killing Donner, Dancer and Blitzen. This year his sleigh will be pulled by the reindeer. Every year Santa listens to heavy metal while delivering gifts. He's a big fan of Slayer. The sleigh is very simple and comes with a seat which works with mini dolls and micro dolls. It also incorporates a harness which works perfectly with the baby reindeer. The colours are festive and the shape is perfect for a sleigh. While I'm sure this adds great play value to the calendar, I'm not convinced this stands up as a daily gift. How will that affect the scoring? I'll tell you in a few minutes. Our penultimate calendar is from LEGO Star Wars, which remains a strong contender for Calendar of the Year. We are on door 18. Oh, try again. God, like a stormtrooper. What do we have here? Oh my. Yeah, something white. Oh, it's always fun in Photoshop. I've got to think this is one of the laser turrets that they used on the Battle of Hoth. That's exactly what it looks like. Definitely not festive. Yeah, I get the snow, but a weapon of war, probably not festive. It looks alright, but honestly, yeah, probably advent calendar filler. Anyhow, we might be surprised, so let's get it out. Let's put this thing together and we shall take a closer look. And so from LEGO Star Wars, I believe this is a Hoth defense turret. Despite having this heavy artillery, the rebels lost the Battle of Hoth. The terrain was just inhospitable. At the base you can see the snowy ground on which the turret is constructed. The business end sits on top of a cylindrical column. The weapon itself fires rapid red laser bursts, or at least it would if it wasn't a LEGO telescope. These are more effective at killing snowtroopers than taking down AT-ATs. It's always nice to get unusual elements, and that large circular tile is particularly pleasing. In terms of festive credentials, this doesn't really have any. It's a sharp looking build, but does it deserve to win Gift of the Day? That's a question for future Jeremy after we've opened the LEGO City calendar. We've reached the final calendar, so let's see what's behind door number 18, and what do we have? Oh, wow, well this is a thing. So I recognise a rocket. That looks like one of the Mars exploration rockets, I think. And then what the heck is that? It looks like a deformed llama. Okay, yeah, rocking base. I think this is meant to be a rocking horse. That's not very good. It might look better in the flesh, but it looks pretty ropey here. Looks more like one of the old Star Wars Tauntauns, which were equally weird. So yeah, it's toys basically. Let's put these together and see how they look. Hopefully it might be an improvement over the picture on the box. So if I'm reading this correctly, LEGO City comes bearing gifts today. Firstly, we have a slightly odd-looking rocking horse. This reminds me of my old job cleaning up horse manure. Not a glamorous job, but stable income. One day while I was working late, I heard a pony going, "Nay!" It was a little horse. Getting back to the rocking horse, this is pretty awful. It's built on a rocking base, so at least has some functionality. But what's going on with that head? It's hideous. Although there are studs on the back, it's going to be impossible to place a minifigure on top of this. The rocket is much better. I think this is based on the 60228 LEGO City Deep Space rocket. If I remember rightly, I've got one of those in storage somewhere. It stands on a trans-orange base which looks like fire from the rocket, and then the body of the rocket is made from 2 cylinders and a cone. We also have the same fin element that we got with the LEGO Friends rocket. It's certainly an interesting gift, but I'm not sure it's interesting in quite the way LEGO City intended. How will that affect the scoring? Let's find out! And so we have a very mixed and eclectic selection of gifts from behind door number 18 of every LEGO Advent calendar. From the Guardians of the Galaxy, we got the Milano. Harry Potter gifted us Severus Snape, obviously. And from LEGO Friends, we got the sleigh, but definitely no Olivia and no reindeer. From LEGO Star Wars, we got the Hoth defense turret. And from LEGO City, a rocking horse and toy rocket. But which gift deserves to fly across the galaxy listening to the awesome mixtape in the Milano? And which deserves to visit the top of the Hogwarts Astronomy Tower and take the short way down? Let's award some points! In last place, earning 1 point for LEGO Friends, is the sleigh. Yes, I know this looks great with the reindeer, but that's not how we do things here. In fourth, earning 2 points for LEGO City, we have the rocket and the rocking horse. The rocket gets a pass, but the rocking horse, ugh. Because nothing says Christmas like a laser turret, I'm giving Star Wars 3rd place and 3 points. In 2nd place, earning 4 points for the Guardians of the Galaxy, is a Milano. And in 1st place, because it's sometimes a good day when you get a minifigure, it's LEGO Harry Potter with 5 points. Again, I think the bonus point for Festive Gift of the Day is a bit of a no-brainer. It's going to LEGO Friends for the sleigh. But do you agree with today's scores? Do I deserve to be slayed for dissing the LEGO Friends sleigh? Or was I coerced into giving Snape 5 points via some kind of unbreakable vow? As always, please share your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. I am pretty active in the comments, so if you're lucky, or in some cases unlucky, you may get a personal response. Now down to business and some arithmetic. Let's see how today's points have affected the leaderboard. In last place with a half century, it's the Guardians of the Galaxy. With a 1 point advantage, in 4th is LEGO Friends, and 3rd place is occupied by LEGO City with 55 points. Star Wars is 2nd with 61, and maintaining a narrow lead with 65 points, it's LEGO Harry Potter! I'll be back again tomorrow with 5 more delights or disappointments from behind every door number 19 of every LEGO Advent Calendar. So have a superb Sunday, stay safe, and I'll see you at 8 AM GMT tomorrow.